guys, Tarlise Rideau here, and welcome to Module 3. So this is called Leveling Up Your Game. I want to talk to you guys about how to leverage your time with Instagram. This is a reoccurring theme you will notice with me. I do not have a lot of time, and the time that I do have, I like to spend it on income-producing activities, helping my team, generating leads, getting my brand in front of more people. And so this is going to be what we're going over in this module. So guys, I'm going to talk to you about the benefit of linking your additional social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, the use of third-party desktop applications. So we're going to go through Statagram, Pictacular, and Followgram. I'm also going to teach you how to leverage your time using social media management apps. So first of all, guys, you need to connect your Instagram to additional social media sites if you want to increase your exposure. Now, a lot of people, and I'm going to show you a few examples, but a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to spam my friends. If I'm going to post on my Instagram, they don't need to also see it on my Facebook and my Twitter. Guys, if someone's on Instagram, unless they're like me, where you have literally your Instagram in your hand on your phone and you're on your laptop on Facebook, unless you're doing that, guys, they're not going to be bombarded by information. They're not going to see it twice. So don't worry about not wanting to spam your friends. And I'm going to explain to you why in a second, but as you can see right here, this is, the button or the screen that pops up when you're sharing a picture. And so it asks you if you would like to share with your Facebook and your Twitter. You don't have to every time, but I'm telling you guys, you're either going to double or triple your exposure. So I've posted several things on Instagram and made the decision to also connect it to my Facebook. I want my Facebook friends to see this. And I get sales repetitively because of doing that. And I'm going to show you guys an example. So right here is where I decided to post the picture right here from Instagram. So you can see right there, it says view on Instagram. I shared a picture on Instagram and I decided to click that little button right here that says Facebook. By doing that, I now allow my Facebook friends to see my Instagram pictures. And you're probably thinking, so what? Who cares? Well, guys, because I decided to add my website to my Vima site on Instagram, although it is not going to be clickable on Instagram. So if you guys put your website into the description of your picture on Instagram, they are not going to be able to click on it. I just want you guys to know that. However, if you are connecting it to either Twitter or your Facebook, guess where it becomes clickable? Right there on Facebook. So the cool thing is that Jules, Blue-Eyed Jules, she saw my picture not on Instagram where I originally posted it. She saw it on Facebook. She clicked on my link right here and she ordered through Facebook. Then she came to Instagram. She also told me on Facebook, but she went to Instagram and says, hey, Tarlise, I just ordered. Can't wait to try the product. Guys, had I not linked the two accounts together, she might not have seen it. So, if I was worried about, oh, I don't want my Facebook friends to see this, or I don't know, guys, I'll tell you what, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have about 7,000 followers on Instagram. Twitter, I don't know. I don't pay attention to Twitter very much, but they're not the same people that I'm friends with on Facebook. They're not the same people that are on Instagram. It's a completely different audience. I mean, there's some mesh, but you don't know, just like I mentioned in the module before this, you don't know who's where. You don't know who's watching Instagram that day, who's paying attention to Facebook that day, who's on Twitter. And so by connecting all of your social media sites, not only are you increasing your exposure, but you're also saving time. Because I'll tell you what, I used to do this, and maybe you are right now, and hopefully I can help you with some time leverage, but I was logging into my Facebook, then logging out, then logging into my Instagram, then logging out, then logging into my Twitter, then logging out. Guys, that is a huge, huge waste of time. So if I can just do one simple step and click these two buttons right here and get my product in front of more people, I mean, why wouldn't you? So the cool thing is that when you do that, this is an example of Clean Food Crush, who's one of my case studies that I work really closely with. She's actually a great friend. But what she does is she has her Twitter connected to her Facebook. And so she posts from Instagram. So this is actually, this screenshot is from Facebook. But what she does is she originally posted it to Instagram, which is also connected to her Twitter, which I saw on her Facebook. So she's hitting 3 birds with 1 stone, you guys. She's connecting all of her accounts with 1 post. Now, don't you think that that would be beneficial for you? Because like I said, if someone's on Instagram and they're spending time on Instagram and you just post it there, that's awesome. But what if that person's on Facebook and they decided not to check into their Instagram for the day? You never know. The coolest thing is, and this picture is actually not very recent. So the next slide, I'm going to show you a recent one. But guys, when people like stuff on Instagram, if their accounts are connected, it's going to pop up in their Facebook feed. So let me backtrack and explain this really step by step so you can get it. So Julie Keller and Carla Sigler both liked a photo on Instagram. So they were on Instagram and they liked it. Well, here's the thing. Since they have their Facebook account connected with their Instagram, when they liked my picture on Instagram, now my picture pops up in their newsfeed. Now, if you're not understanding why this is important, what this means is Julie's friends and Carla's friends that I don't know, I'm not connected with, I've never spoken to, I'm not Facebook friends with, nothing. Now all of a sudden, they are seeing my picture. I'm not only on Julie's radar, I'm not only on Carla's radar, but now I'm in front of all of their Facebook friends as well. And I don't know about you guys, but I have a confession to make. I'm nosy. When my friends are liking stuff and liking pictures and liking pages, I go check it out too. And I would hope to think that I'm not the only nosy one. It's not nosy. It's just you want to see what your friends are up to. It's that fear of loss thing. You want to make sure that you're not missing out on something. Why are several people liking this picture? What's going on? And so when you are liking pictures on Instagram, it's showing up in your news feed. And so it gets curiosity going for other people. And so I would be lying if I said that sometimes I don't go and like my own Instagram photos. Now, why would I do that? Because, ta-da, it all of a sudden pops up in my news feed so people can see it. So like at a later date, say on Monday, I post a picture on Instagram, and on Friday, I go like that picture on Instagram. Guess where it pops up? Friday, it pops up in my Facebook newsfeed. So now a week, at the end of the week, 5-6 days later, my picture's showing up again. So this is a great example. Same thing. This is Clean Food Crush on Facebook, shows Twitter, and it shows Instagram. Now this is a recent photo. These smaller ones right here, these are small pictures in the newsfeed. Because of Facebook's recent updates, the pictures from Instagram are showing up huge in the newsfeed. I mean, every time you like or post a picture from Instagram, it is dominant in the newsfeed. You do not miss it. So guys, that's so cool to be able to go and re-like your own pictures, like other people's pictures, maybe on your team that you want to get into your newsfeed. I've kind of given this strategy to a lot of network marketers if they're trying to run a team member to rank advancement, if they're trying to get a special promotion or bonus, they will go and like on Instagram their teammates' pictures. Now, why would you do that? Because by liking that picture, all of a sudden it shows up in their Facebook newsfeed, and other people are going, wait, why is Tarlise liking this picture? What's going on? Oh, cool. I'm going to look. It brings more eyes, more eyeball magnets to that particular picture. And so it's cool if you want to bring attention to maybe your teammates, if you're playing team, if you're trying to get some exposure for someone in your downline, then you can go and like their Instagram pictures from however long ago, and it's going to show up in your newsfeed. Pretty awesome. So same thing, this is Zeta, one of my friends, but she happened to add 5 pictures to Instagram. Same thing if you like. The cool thing is she liked or added 5 new pictures on Instagram, and guess where it shows up? This is in her Facebook feed. So anything that you're doing, if you're connecting the 2 accounts, it's bringing their eyes onto what you're doing. So guys, I am not on Instagram. I was on Facebook. So I would have no idea that Zeta just posted 5 pictures to Instagram. I would have missed out on that. But because I'm on Facebook and she has the 2 connected, now I can see what she's doing. Guys, this is a huge deal. I hope that you realize this because it's just more eyeballs on you, yourself, your brand, your team, etc. So connect them, and you don't have to do it for every picture. I'll be really honest, there's some pictures that I will post on Instagram that I'm like, I just posted on Facebook. I'm not going to bombard them with something else. However, I'll share it later. I'll show it later. And just like you guys saw in the module before where I explained how to reshare photos that you've already posted, that is just another way to get it, quote unquote, back on the radar. So another way to not only leverage your time, but to really see if your marketing efforts and what you're doing is having an impact on people is Statagram. Now, Statagram.com is a web-based Instagram application, if you will. So it's not an app that you're going to put on your phone. It's going to be something that you will look at from your laptop, from your desktop. Guys, Statagram is free and it is freaking awesome. Reason being, it tells you everything. It tells you the filters that people like the best. It tells you how many people have unfollowed you. It tells you how many new followers you have, what the best time of the day is to post, when people are liking your pictures the most, what filters, right here, shows what filter. This shows what time, how many followers you have, how many people you're following, how many likes you've received. I mean, it is literally like the most amazing thing for being a free desktop application. So what I do is every Sunday, I will check, actually I check it every day, but I make it a point on Sundays to see my weekly activities. I see how many people have unfollowed me. I see what pictures are getting the most attention. I do this as like my little weekly huddle with myself to see if what I'm posting, people are actually liking. Because I'll tell you what, if one week I notice that I have a lot of people that have unfollowed me or people aren't liking a particular picture or something. If there's something wrong, I can look back and say, eek, okay, this is what I posted. Maybe I should back off a little bit and try to, post some different information. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get an overall insight, if you will, if what you're posting is awesome. Now, if you look at your Statagram on whatever day you check it, like I said, I check it every day, but mainly on Sundays, I sit down and really kind of analyze it. But if you look and you're like, holy cow, I just got so many new followers, whatever I'm doing is working, then that's awesome. You can see which filter people are liking, which type of pictures people are liking. I personally know that Friday afternoon from noon to 2 is when I get the most engagement. I mean, people are just, I don't know why, maybe people are on Instagram more and excited to get out of work. I'm not sure what it is, but Fridays from noon to 2 are my optimal posting time, and I would not know that had I not checked out Statagram. So it's cool. You can just scroll through pictures. So it's going to be a news feed of all the pictures in your feed. So these are all the people that I'm following. It's going to let you see your photos. It's going to show you statistics. They do fun ways to promote it. So you can make a Facebook cover photo from all of your Instagram pictures. Guys, what I suggest you do is I really suggest you just check it out, poke around, see what all the tabs are like. I will show you kind of a live feed of what actually it entails in the second part of this module. But guys, really just check it out. Same thing with the apps. Go in the app, find one that you like, the interface that works best for you, get to know it really well, and become efficient at using it. If you don't like that and you're like, you know what, Charlize, I think Statagram sucks, that's okay. Another one that I use is Pictacular. Same sort of stuff. It shows you all of your pictures in your newsfeed. And what it does is it shows you what's popular, people nearby. The thing that I really like about Pictacular that Statagram doesn't necessarily have is it allows you to search specific categories. Now, this would be cool if you're in fashion or for travel. Say you do work for World Ventures or another travel agency. You can see what other people are posting. For sports, if you guys have any sort of, I know there's all natural energy drinks, there's replenishment drinks that network marketing companies have, whatever it is, you can search specific categories, which helps because, Statagram, it's awesome and it gives you very specific statistics, if you will. But Pictacular, I don't use it as much, I have to be honest, but I like it because if I'm ever looking for something specific, like I post a lot of food stuff, because I'm in health and wellness. And so I can see what my competition, what other people in the industry are posting. And so I like it. Followgram is another one. It's another desktop application, very similar to Statagram. Here's what I want to say. Guys, pick one that works for you, and it doesn't matter which one it is because everyone has a different like. I like tomatoes, my boyfriend doesn't. I like onions, my boyfriend, it doesn't matter. It's the same sort of thing. If you don't like Statagram, my feelings are not going to be hurt. I just want you to know that it's a perfect tool for you to see very specific statistics. Now, you could throw spaghetti against the wall and see if it sticks and hope it sticks. But with Statagram, for instance, you know exactly what's going on. You know the exact filters, the exact time, the exact sort of pictures, everything. And so it's really, I love it. It's great. So find one that works for you, whether it be Pictacular, whether it be Followgram, whichever one it is, find one, use it, use a variety of them. We're all about time management, whatever is the quickest for you and whichever interface you like the most. So if you guys also use Pinterest, an amazing tool that I use daily is if you have to be in Chrome, so you have to be using Chrome as your browser. But if you download the Chrome extension called Pinit, what's really cool is when you're in Statagram, for instance, well, it allows you to pin anything. So just letting you know, it's awesome for Pinterest. But why it's perfect for Instagram is that if you're in Statagram, when you normally hover over a picture, it doesn't do anything. So you're like, oh, that's cool, whatever. If you are using the Pinit extension, when you hover over the pictures, which I'll show you a little bit later, a Pinit pops up and it will actually allow you to pin those from your Instagram feed to your Pinterest. This is flippin' awesome. I love it because before I was finding pictures on Instagram that I liked, I was saving them, then I was downloading them, then I was going to Pinterest, then I was uploading them. A huge, long effort and process. And with the Pinit extension, I can just hover over a picture in Statagram, click Pinit, and it will go to whatever board I want. Oh, such a time saver. I wish I would have known about it before because, this is just something that you kind of learn as you go. And I'm so stoked to be able to show this for you guys because if you're like me, you do have a board on Pinterest for your network marketing company, or I have a health and wellness board where, I show recipes that also have to do with my company. And so if you're not using Pinterest, I suggest that you guys do. It's perfect for your business. Guys, visual marketing is hot right now. That's why Instagram is taking off so much. People love pictures, and especially on Pinterest. Pinterest is the place where people are wanting to buy. Pinterest is sell. People are looking to buy. They're always looking for something to purchase, for how-to. So, just as I mentioned in module 2, when I was saying, giving how-to tips, etc. So if you did a how-to tip on your, say, using the coffee scrub mask, doing the chalk for your hair. If you went to Statagram and hovered over that picture, you could pin it to a board on how-to. People love finding how-tos on Pinterest, and so all you have to do is take that from your Instagram and put it on your Pinterest, and there you go. Now you have another avenue that people can see your product. So not only are you getting your pictures onto Facebook and Twitter by connecting them as I just talked about, now you can put them on your Pinterest as well. So we're talking about a fourth avenue of traffic for you guys. This is huge. So leveraging your time, there's a bunch of social media management applications that you can use, and I'm not going to go too specifically into these. What I'm going to tell you is what I use. So there's one called IFTTT. It's called If This Then That. There's Social Sprout that a lot of people use. There's something called Post.so. There's Hootsuite, etc. Find one that works for you, and really what I would suggest you guys to do, because I don't want to waste your time talking about something that might possibly not be a fit for you. Guys, after you get off of this module, go to Google Hootsuite, Google Social Sprout, check out Post.so, check out If This Then That, and I will put the links in this module for you, but find one that you like, that you think would work for you, and use it. I personally love Hootsuite. Reason being, as mentioned, I have several Instagram accounts, and I want to see the feeds of all of them at the same time. So I can put all of my accounts, there's more over here, you just can't see it. I can put all of my accounts in a stream and watch them from Hootsuite, which is connected to my Twitter. Now, a lot of people don't like Hootsuite. They're like, oh, I don't like that. That's fine. Like I said, whatever works for you. Guys, it's all about managing your time, leveraging your time, and doing something that your team can also do. So I use Hootsuite because I want to see, I want to see what's going on in my feed. I want to see what other people are posting. So, this one's a health and wellness feed. So I want to see what other people are doing. And this just keeps the feed constant. I can constantly, be updated on it, and I can see what other people are doing. That is important to me. Another one is Post.so. It allows you to plan your posts ahead of time. You can post to your computer. You can repost, you can delay it, you can go straight to your Instagram. There is a monthly charge for this one, and it's something that, if you do have my first course that I introduced, the original Insta Influence, I didn't talk about this because I didn't even use it. I had no idea. This is awesome for people that get busy, that have, as your team grows, you're really going to have to learn how to delegate and how to figure out your time, because the bigger your team grows, the more people you have asking for your attention. And so this is something that's awesome because it allows you to plan and pre-schedule your posts for your Instagram. So you can go to post.so and check that out. Another really awesome one that I was just introduced to, well, I was introduced to it a while ago and I never really used it, but If This Then That. What it is it allows you to create personal recipes, if you will, to connect your different accounts. So if you go to If This Then That, it allows you to, connect your email with your Evernote, with your Facebook, with your Instagram, with your Dropbox. So you create your own formulas or recipes that will allow your channels to interact with each other. So you can have your Facebook connect with your Instagram connect with your Dropbox. I mean, it sounds really complicated, guys, but it's a total time saver, and it's amazing. It allows you to connect all of these together and work together. Same thing with Social Sprout, as I mentioned in the beginning. That is also a social media management application. Now, guys, I don't want to bring all of this up to confuse you, because you're probably, I can guarantee you right now, you're going, holy crap, why did she just tell me all this? Here's what I want you to do. Pause it after, bring this up on the screen, connect with the PDF in the members area, whatever works for you. Like I said, I have to give a variety because I know that everyone's different. I'll be completely honest with you. I use Hootsuite. I like it. I don't pre-schedule much of my stuff. I just started using the Post.so. I don't really pre-do a whole bunch. Besides, I will pre-make some pictures, some images, etc. besides Hootsuite, which allows me to pre-schedule stuff, I'm happy with it. A lot of people, for some reason, don't like it. They think it's old school. There's new stuff out. It doesn't matter, guys. Find one that works for you and run with it. So choose what works for you. Get to know the system well and use it. I'm going to show you guys some live feed of exactly what I'm talking about, but I hope that the last thing I want to do is overwhelm you guys, but I just want you to know what's out there. A lot of people think, oh, just Instagram, you can post from your phone and that's it. Guys, there's so much out there that once you find what works for you, I'm telling you, it's going to be second nature. When I first was introduced to Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many apps, there's so many desktop applications, there's this, there's that. I don't know what to do. All I had to do was realize I love Statagram and I enjoy Hootsuite. So those are the two I use. They work perfectly for me. I run 6 accounts and they're fine. I know that other people in the Instagram training arena will suggest other things. It's whatever works for you. And you know what? If you use Statagram, you use Follogram, you try Pictacular, you're trying all these things that I mentioned and you're like, I don't want any part of it. Awesome. That's fine. At least you have them in the back of your head. At least you know that they're available, because if someone on your team, your downline, your upline, crossline, wherever, asks you a question, at least you know now. And at least you know that you should connect your social media sites. You should have your Facebook connected. It's getting you more exposure. You do know that now when you like on different Instagram pictures, it's going to show up in your feed. You do know that now pictures from Instagram are huge right in your face on Facebook. Leverage that for your teams. You do know that Statagram will give you all of your stats, so you don't have to guess what people like and don't like. So I want you to find something that works for you. Choose that. Get to know the system well. And you know what? If it's not for you, that's okay. I just do not want you guys wasting time, because trust me, logging into one account, logging out, logging in, logging out, it is a waste of time. And that's time that you could be spending getting more people into your business, grabbing more leads, helping your downline, etc. So I will see you guys in the next module, where we are going to talk about how to get your product in front of a lot of people, how to run contests, and what user-generated content is all about. So I will see you guys in the next module. Talk to you soon.